What's up guys, it's me Jeremy. The patch 6.3 notes are out, and with a bunch of direct changes to champions and other things, come a bunch of hidden or indirect changes as a result. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to make another one of these for the next patch. As well, I've partnered with ProGuides.com for the editing on this video. And if you didn't get a chance to catch that video, the item is pretty insane and brings a lot of power to anyone who can make good use of it. Traditional AD assassins like Talon and Zed get a huge leg up from this item, but we can also expect to see a lot of off-meta champions that can kind of fit the assassin playstyle rise up. Champions with much more utility like Jarvan and Pantheon, who previously might not have been the best champions to play as an assassin, really get a huge step up because a lot of their previous problems stemmed from just not having enough damage in their burst combos to play as if they were an assassin. So it was better to just play them as a pure tank or as an off tank. Well, now Duskblade of Drakthar can single-handedly account for that missing damage, and meanwhile the utility and crowd control those champions bring to the table gives them a massive advantage over the traditional assassins like Zed and Talon, who although have a lot of mobility lack meaningful crowd control to pick off a target, or to maybe stop a support from outplaying you. Burst damage is an incredibly powerful mechanic for carrying games, and Duskblade of Drakthar brings such a ridiculous amount of damage to those kinds of champions that in combination with their utility, it's going to make them incredibly relevant, potentially even better options than the traditional assassins without crowd control, who might bring more damage to a fight. Either way, this item is going to be a really big deal, and is almost certainly going to completely shape the entire meta for this specific patch, and I personally am predicting a nerf in patch 6.4 for the Duskblade. The next group of champions that received an indirect buff, again, is a pretty big group, and it's essentially just champions that have reliable utility to make use of. Utility-based supports like Janna and Lulu are fantastic counters to assassins and are able to use their crowd control and kiting ability to outplay or counterplay a champion who built Duskblade of Drakthar and is trying to assassinate someone on their team. The kiting ability goes a long way, and if you use your mechanics correctly, you can often completely shut down the entire combo of an assassin. As well, for support in general, Exhaust gets a huge step up now. Although Ignite was the common summoner spell to take on supports, Exhaust is now almost certainly going to be a must-have for every team, since you might be facing as much as 2 or even 3 assassin-esque champions every game, and Exhaust is a huge factor that you can use to not only counterplay an assassin, but do so with ease. Unlike a Janna Tornado or Ultimate that often takes a lot of mechanical skill to use to their maximum effectiveness, giving a lot of outplay potential for the hyper-mobile kit of an assassin, Exhaust is a very simple point-and-click spell, so it's especially good if you find that your mechanical ability isn't strong enough to reliably outplay an assassin champion, making it all the more worthy of a pickup on this patch when playing support or facing an assassin in lane. As well, we have utility-based tanks. There's a lot of tanks that have fairly underrated tools for countering assassins in their kits. Champions like Gragas with his crowd control, Shen with his W, Poppy with her E, and others bring a lot of underrated tools to the table when it comes to stopping an assassin from doing its job and protecting your team. And of course, on the similar notion, we also have utility mages, so champions like Orianna, maybe Lissandra, who do a great job of stopping an assassin in their tracks, but also beating them in lane, ensuring that they don't get the snowball rolling early, and with an early Zhonya's, it becomes almost impossible for an assassin to kill you.
Fortune doesn't favor fools. Only you can hear me, Summoner. What masterpiece shall we play today? Tactical decision, Summoner.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn." Minions have spawned.
Oblivion come.
Demacian and Oxy.